Ceiling fans are a great feature in any home. They help circulate cool air in the summer and disperse heat in the winter. But if your current ceiling fan isn't working properly or just looks old, why not replace it? It's easier than you think. Before starting any electrical work, flip the circuit breaker at the electrical box and confirm that the power is off. With the screwdriver, remove the blades on the old ceiling fan and set them aside. Now, remove any screws holding the canopy and pull it back to get at the wiring. You may have a separate switch for the light and the fan, or it may be controlled from two different locations by a three-way switch. It'd be a good idea to make some notes before proceeding. Remove the wire nuts and disconnect the wires. Unhook the down rod holding up the fan and remove the assembly. Now unscrew any brackets used to connect the old fan to the ceiling. The moving weight of a typical ceiling fan is around 35 pounds, so it needs to be properly supported. If you're replacing an old fan, don't assume it was installed right the first time. Make sure your electrical box is securely mounted to a ceiling joist. If a ceiling joist is not easily accessible, you need to use a brace box. This connects between two ceiling joists and will support the weight of most ceiling fans. Slip the brace through the ceiling hole and position it between the joists. The leg should sit on top of the drywall at each end. Center the brace over the hole and rotate the shaft with an adjustable wrench until the teeth embed in the joist. Attach the U-bolt assembly to the bracket. Center it over the hole with the bolts facing down. Punch out one of the openings in your electrical box and feed the wires from the ceiling through the hole. Push the box up into the ceiling hole, sliding the U-bolts through the holes in the top. Screw nuts onto the ends of each bolt and tighten. Most ceiling fans give you the option of mounting them close to the ceiling. Unfortunately, this does a poor job of circulating air. As long as your ceilings are at least 8 feet high, use a down rod so that the fan blades are at least 10 inches from the ceiling. Attach the new mounting plate to the electrical box, flat side up, with the screws provided. Assemble the down rod and canopy according to the manufacturer's instructions. Run the wires through the down rod and tighten all the set screws. Now, carefully raise the entire assembly to the ceiling mounting plate and sink the bulb into the socket. This will support the fan while you're making your wiring connections. Connect the copper wire to the green ground wires on the fan base and connect the white neutral wires. For lighted ceiling fans, there'll be a black wire for the fan motor and a blue one for the light. If you're using a single switch, connect them both to the black hot wire of the house. You'll use the chains to control the fan and the light separately. If you have more than one switch, connect the black wire to one black lead and the blue to the other lead wire. Screw wire nuts onto the ends of each connection and carefully push the wires up into the electrical box. Attach the canopy to the mounting plate and tighten the screws. Now attach the fan blades one by one to the assembly. Install the glass shades and the correct wattage bulbs for your particular unit. Now turn the power back on and make sure your new ceiling fan is operating properly.